Well, it's been a long time coming, but the Teesside Traveller is finally at Teesside Airport. So we're off to Amsterdam today with Mrs. Teesside Traveller, the camera shy wife that is. So go and get checked in and we'll have a look around the airport. Let's go.
Pop your luggage receipts on the back of each boarding pass there.
Smashing.
We will see you down at gate number 4.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Many years ago there was Canadian Air Force was based here at Teesside, so with all sorts of memorabilia. Fascinating stuff. There we are. A bit more over here. If you're a bit of an aviation geek, which I kind of am, it's all good stuff. Right, let's go through security. There is the Landside Cafe over there where you can get a cup of tea or coffee before you depart or if you're picking somebody up. And there is Fairlloyd's Travel, little travel agent in the airport. Right, let's go. Teesside Airport is now unrecognisable compared to what it used to look like just a few years ago, really. It was really run to the ground by the people that used to own it, and that's Peel Airport. Boo! For any of you who know the story behind them, they've closed a few airports in the UK, and they just really just wanted to close the place and build houses on the site. So without getting political, somebody called Ben Houchin certainly stepped in and was part of the plan that helped save the airport. Cost a lot of money, but I think it's money well spent. I mean, there's even Valentine's Spa there. You can see there's a little convenience store, a bit like W.H. Smith's. Really, you can pop in and buy anything you might have forgotten, like suntan cream, magazines, books, drinks, snacks. The usual kind of thing you expect to see in any little shop in the airport. So it's well worth checking out if you've forgotten anything. House of Zara. Another bar here at the Goose Pool, which doesn't look very open just now, but have a little look. Obviously when you've got your holiday flights coming through Teesside, these places will be pretty busy. The airport is definitely on the up compared to what it used to be like not that long ago. They've done a fantastic job of refurbing it all. Right, let's go and have a look in the lounge, shall we? To make sure we don't get Mrs. Teesside Traveller in the shot, otherwise she'll be very upset. Bless you. And this is called the Rock Cliff Lounge, I do believe. Hey there.
Hello.
Can I bring a guest in? Is that all right? If not, I was just going to make a way outside. Teesside Airport has a bit of a scrap facility and some EasyJet planes there that are going to be going to the Knackers yard. It's a bit of a shame, but there you go. Some chili and chips if you fancy it. Sandwiches. Look very nice, doesn't it? Sorry about that scratching sound. It's actually my necklace, which I forgot to take off. It's rubbing against the microphone. I will learn one of these days to do YouTube videos properly. Yeah, Teesside Airport, it's not the biggest airport in the world. There's not a huge amount of flights. There are quite a few holiday flights, and there's more on the way apparently. But for me, it's a perfect little airport. You're in fast, you're out fast when you come back. It's literally a 10-minute drive from where I live, so for me, it's got everything that I need. Obviously, we'd like to have more flights down to the likes of London and stuff like that. But it's early days yet. I've got every faith this airport is going to get better and better. It's certainly better than it would have been if certain people would have had their way. It would have been closed down. There'd be houses built on here now. And there's nobody in the lounge except us. So 50 minutes late, our flight finally came in. It should have been the KLM City Hopper, but KLM are currently using Eastern Airways. They're leasing one of their aircraft at the moment. Apparently there's an aircraft shortage within KLM, so they're using Eastern Airways right now. So this will be my first time on this particular aircraft with Eastern Airways. I've flown with them before. I think it was up and down to Aberdeen a few years ago, but we'll see what they're like. It's a similar kind of an aircraft. It's an Embraer, similar to what the KLM flight would normally be anyway. So be interested to get on board and see what it looks like. Finally going to get on board, off to Amsterdam. Can't beat the smell of aviation fuel, I love it. Hiya. Right, we're on board, ready for the off. About 1 hour behind schedule, but might make a bit of time up on the way there maybe. We'll see. Another perk of this little airport is the fact that because it's not very busy, as soon as you've got permission from ATC, Air Traffic Control in Amsterdam, you can push back and get on your way pretty much straight away. There's no queues of aircraft. Unfortunately, on the way back, you'll see in a future video, it wasn't quite the same. Takeoff was nice and smooth, headed out east and then swung round and headed down southeast towards Amsterdam over the beautiful countryside of North Yorkshire. So we're about 15 minutes into the flight now. I think I'm going to bring some refreshments around shortly. Whether it'll be the usual KLM snacks and drinks, I don't know, with this being operated by Eastern Airways, but we'll see. This is Teesside Travellers having 40 winks next to me. I would show, but she'll kill me if I do, so I won't. I value my life. Well, refreshments have arrived, and I was hoping to have a glass of red wine or a beer or something, but no alcohol. So what I do have is I've got myself a tomato juice, some water, and some mini cheddars. I'm going to pretend that's a Bloody Mary, which it isn't. It's tomato juice and some water and some mini cheddars. Yum. Well, we are in the loo of the Embraer 160, and it's a pretty basic toilet. It's what you'd expect. It's one of those baby changing things. If you want a new baby, change your baby. Some toilets, toilet paper, tissue paper, waste bin, plenty of loo roll, clean toilet, sink for washing your hands, a nice bit of soap, and that is about it. So I will use the facility and we'll be in Amsterdam shortly. Weather was a bit more miserable than it was over at Teesside, but we're on final approach now, and the flight time was roughly 55 minutes, which is not bad at all. I think we maybe had a bit of a tailwind. Usually do go on that route, and sometimes a headwind going back. We were soon out of the clouds and a little bit of turbulence, and on our final approach into Schiphol. How do you say it? Let me know in the comments below. Schiphol. How do you say it? I think I'm a bit on the lines of Schiphol. Anyway, touchdown coming right up.
Take care when opening the overhead lockers, as items may have moved during the flight. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted until within a designated smoking area. Once we arrive on stand, it is essential that you all remain seated until you are invited to disembark.
Cheers, thanks very much. As it is always with flights from Teesside into Schiphol, it's bus transfer into the terminal, but on the way back, it's going to be different. We get a sky bridge. Wow. It's about a 5-minute ride over to the terminal building on the bus. They're all electronic buses these days, gone are the diesel buses that they used to use. I think that a lot of them are solar powered as well, which is pretty good for all you environmentalists out there. So yeah, 5 minutes into the terminal building. It's always strange going through Schiphol. It feels like my home airport, 'cause I've done so much travelling for work, like all over the world over the years, and when I get back to Schiphol, it feels, oh, I'm home. It's a fantastic feeling. I love this place. I'd already downloaded the Amsterdam public transport app, which came in really, really useful, and you can actually buy tickets on there. But I later found out you don't actually need to buy a ticket. You can literally use your iPhone or your Android phone or your Apple Watch, smartwatch, whatever. Just tap in the station and tap out at the other end. You don't need to buy a ticket. It's absolutely fantastic, and the same applies to the tram. It was only about a 15-minute ride over to Zaandam, where we were going to be staying. That was going to be our base over the weekend before we headed home. Got to find the way out now. Looks it's got to be this way. Yeah. Check this out. It's a pizza. It's a pizza machine. I've never seen anything like that in my life. That's brilliant. Pizza machine. I didn't know there was such a thing. Well, after the excitement of the pizza machine, we finally found the hotel, which is about a 10-minute walk from the railway station. Not too far, really. Hello.
Hello.
We have arrived. All sorts of goodies here. Magazines and drinks if you want drinks. Cool. Nice little map. Take one of them, I think. Kitchen and bar. Looks interesting. I don't know if we can get breakfast in here later on, maybe. I'm not sure. In the morning. Coffee and whatnot over there. All right, this is our room. It's a very dark room. There's no lights up there, there's just these little lights here. Bed looks all right, or 2 single beds, which is fine. We have a bit of tea and coffee action. hairdryer, which I'm really grateful for, obviously. Bit of cupboard space. Got a safe in there. Little fridge. Empty, of course. This little chair. Bit of industrial artwork. Quick look in the bathroom, and then we'll let Mrs. Teesside Traveller in. Decent looking shower. Looks alright. Plenty of towels. Couple of paper cups. Tissues. Teesside Traveller, hello. And that's about it. Air conditioning, power sockets. That's our room for the next couple of nights. So safely arrived in Amsterdam, that's the room. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers for now. Bye bye.